Okay, so what I put together here is unfortunately not probably the best gathering of this information. Again, I'm not a professional or a journalist or activist of any kind. This is just again me doing the bare minimum. This is just scraping the surface. I'm still doing some more deep diving so I can spread as much awareness and educate people as much as possible. This is more for I mean, it's something's better than nothing, right? So this will be just a handful of some of the things going on. Uh, for example, regarding the Palestine issue, college campuses have received substantial criticism for allowing pro-Palestinian demonstrations to continue. Some high-profile donors have threatened to stop contributing to universities where the activism has occurred. Gerald Roseberg, Senior Executive Vice President of the University and Chair of the Special Committee on Campus Safety, released a statement Friday explaining the institution's decision to ban the pro-Palestinian groups. Just pretty much, you got a name. Judging by what they said, they're pretty much essentially saying that they are pro-genocide by making this decision. These people aren't harming anybody. These people aren't doing anything wrong. All they're doing is bringing light to the actual killing going on, and they're being punished for it. This decision was made after true groups repeatedly violated university policies related to holding campus events, culminating in an unauthorized event Thursday afternoon that proceeded despite warnings and included threatening rhetoric and intimidation, Roseberg said, according to a press release. Obviously BS, especially because you can watch the footage. He went on, suspension means the two groups will not be eligible to hold events on campus or receive university funding. Lifting the suspension will be contingent on the two groups demonstrating a commitment to compliance with university policies and engaging in consultations at a group leadership level with university officials. So not only are they essentially saying they're pro-genocide to punish people who are bringing awareness to or are anti-genocide, but also not only do you need to stop doing what you're doing, but you need to prove that you agree with us. That's what I'm getting at here. It's not enough for them to just stop. It's like you also have to like pledge allegiance to our insane like supervillain motivations. Like what is this? Members of the U.S. Capitol Police forcibly removed protesters from the entrance to the Democratic National Committee headquarters on Wednesday night. The protest was organized by Jewish Voices for Peace Action and Democratic Socialists of America to call for a ceasefire in Gaza. So we already know that U.S. sucks, and that most of their police forces also suck and are gonna be supporting this genocide. That's old news. I mean, look what they've been doing to black people forever, and it's only gotten worse. So it's honestly not a surprise that they're also attacking pro-Palestinian protesters. The congressman claims that pro-terrorists and pro-Hamas protesters pepper sprayed police and attempted to break into the Democratic National Committee headquarters in Washington on Wednesday night are incorrect, according to journalists who covered the recorded protest. And you can also watch this recording just about anywhere. And yeah, it is BS. Again, the protest was, well, a protest is supposed to be disruptive, but if all they're doing is like yelling and holding up a sign, probably not a reason to get hit in the face with a baton. Just saying. About 150, especially with these cops are wearing like full body gear, like they're suited up like a freaking SWAT team, and what they're scared of people with signs and sweaters, people like it's just civilians who are calling them what they are, which is murderers. About 150 protesters organized by progressive groups gathered outside a fundraiser at the DNC to demand a ceasefire in the Israel-Hamas war. They laid out electric candles to symbolize the more than 11,000 Palestinians who have been killed in Gaza since Israel began a bombing campaign after a surprise attack by Hamas on October 7th. A group of the protesters were seen engaged in civil disobedience by linking arms and blocking the entrance to the DNC. heroes, just straight up heroes. If you're out there protesting, you're a hero. You are a hero. And I pray for you. And I wish I could join you. And again, just to clarify, this has been going on a lot longer than October 7th. I like to believe that most people know that, but again, considering how many people, me included, didn't know how bad the situation was, but this is a war that's been going on 30 years plus. Not just in the Middle East, but because this is something that's affecting the Middle East, it's affecting Africa, it's affecting us here in America. Like, for all the people who are saying, oh, not my problem, oh man, that don't gotta worry about that because it's not affecting me, it will. What, you think it stops there? They've already started turning into other countries. And they're not afraid to bomb children. They're not afraid to bomb hospitals. They're not afraid to bury infants in rubble. What do you think they're going to do to America? A known evil and corrupt country. A country that most other countries consider a plague upon this earth. What do you think they're going to do to us, huh? You think they're going to care that some of us are innocent? Quote unquote. No. I said we all share the same enemy. Because the same politicians that have been doing whatever they can to control, manipulate, and ruin the lives of the American people, our same government. Those are the same. They're funding this. They're okay with this. It's funny. They're helping these countries commit genocide. We don't have a treaty with Israel. We don't have any. There's nothing on paper that says we have to help these countries. And what's funny is these countries that are receiving our funding they just get turned around and come to us next. That's what's so hilarious. Like, our company is so cartoonishly evil, and I really hesitate to turn cartoonishly because I don't want to diminish the situation. But the situation is so insane. There's no other word that really qualifies. Because America is knowingly aiding genocide, knowingly aiding the next Hitler, and they're going to be surprised when another world war starts, and we're next. It's like, what? Anyway, one last thing here. Sherman repeated the claim that protesters had pepper sprayed police officers in a CNN interview on Wednesday night. Anchor Abby Phillip initially noted that she did not know who deployed the pepper spray, but later repeated, without additional evidence, the U.S. Capitol Police claims that protesters had sprayed officers. Not only do they not have, do the police officers not have evidence that this happened, but there is evidence that it definitely did not happen. Because obviously, we ain't stupid. Okay, police have been this corrupt and this evil for how long? You really think people are going to be smart enough to constantly record everything? Come on. Because you know they ain't. It's like keeping a camera on you at all times does wonders. This is just the start of this. I do have other notes here and videos planned to cover Cop City, to cover Gaza, Ukraine, Congo, Haiti, because this is all connected. And I've noticed a lot of people pointing out that's like, I like how the previous crisis that we were already dealing with pretty much came to a full-blown halt once the news stopped covering it and started focusing on the next issue. And that's why it's up to us to, while we're focusing, and I love this, Palestinians have even agreed to this. Like, when we say we're all Palestine, we are all Palestine, because to free Palestine is to... It's so much of the Black Lives Matter movement where saying Black Lives Matter didn't mean that white lives also didn't matter. It was just to bring light to the fact that it's like, this is what's happening. And with free Palestine, it's like, this is what's happening all across the Middle East, across Africa, even here in our own home. It's like, to free Palestine, to free Congo, to free Gaza, we're making light of the situations. We need to be talking about all of it. We need to keep fighting and keep speaking up until all of it is dealt with. Not just one specific instance. Ukraine needs to be safe. Congo needs to be safe. Haiti needs to be safe. Gaza needs to be safe. All these countries, all these innocent people need to be safe. And the U.S. government needs to not just stop what they're doing, but pay for what they're doing. And we as the people need to take the country back. We need to take our power back. Because the government's not realizing it is us with the power, because we have the numbers. Before, the only thing that was stopping us was cowardice. And people are realizing that. People are stepping up. People are like, wait a minute. Actually, if enough of us come together, what really can they do? Just saying. I'm going to keep you guys posted.